The smallmouth yellowfish. This first graphic is a phylogenetic tree that, if you follow, takes you to the phylum Chordata. The phylum Chordata is broken up into fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. The fish are then further separated to Sarcopterygi and Actinopterygi. My species falls under Actinopterygi. The smallmouth yellowfish's full classification is that its kingdom is Animalia, its phylum is Chordata, its class is Actinopterygi, order Cypriniformes, family Cyprinidae, genus Labiobarbus, and species Aenus. The smallmouth yellowfish, or Labiobarbus aenus. The body plans. My fish has an internal skeleton made of cartilage and bone. They have various fins and a forked tail, which allows them to swim in water. Their tails move side to side, propelling them forward, whilst their fins help steer and provide stability. Since they are found in rivers, they have a streamlined head to limit resistance in fast-flowing water. They spawn in shallow gravel beds. The female drops the eggs as a male swims up against her. The male releases large amounts of sperm that flow past the eggs, fertilizing them. So symmetry. Fish are bilaterally symmetrical. This means that they have two sides. Many animals have a body form that is symmetrical, meaning that it could be divided into two matching halves by drawing a line down the middle. In this respect, the phylum Chordata are built like humans. The right half of the animal is a mirror image of the left half. Cephalization. My animal has a high degree of cephalization. Cephalization is the point in evolution of animals where nervous tissue and sense organs begin to group at one end. It is therefore the formation of a head. This provides an efficient response to stimuli. When moving, the sensory organs encounter the environment first, and as you can see, the yellowfish has a head with sensory organs such as eyes and nose and ears. The number of tissue layers. The embryo starts off as a ball of cells and develops into different cell layers. A triploblastic organism which has an internal fluid-filled body cavity, which is called the coelom. And the tissue layers are the endoderm, which is the digestive tract, the mesoderm, which are the internal organs, and the ectoderm, which is the skin and nervous system. Number of openings in the gut. As anybody who has watched a goldfish knows quite well, that fish eat and defecate. Like all animals, the fish's body is basically a long tube, and it is twisted up on itself a bit in the middle, and has a layer of muscles and ancillary organs around it. This tube has a mouth at one end and an anus or cloaca at the other. Mostly we consider the mouth to be the entrance of the tube and the anus to be the exit. As you can see, the mouth of these species varies due to what types of food they have specialized in eating. For example, crabs, minnows, larvae, or nymphs. The presence of coelom. Fish do have a coelom. A coelom is a fluid-filled cavity within the mesoderm. It is not the gut. Having a coelom gives the animal certain advantages. It enables independent movement of the gut wall and the body wall. It provides space for the enlargement and development of internal organs. It may act as a circulatory medium for transport of materials or storage area or excess of waste materials. The blood system. As in other vertebrates, the circulatory system of fish is comprised of both static and dynamic components. The dynamic part is the blood, and the static parts are the heart, the veins, and arteries leading to and from the capillaries that connect them. Fish have less blood per gram of body weight than mammals. Normally between 3 and 8% of a fish's body weight is blood. The blood consists of plasma and the various cells that move around the body in it, such as leukocytes. Plasma is basically water with a variety of ions, such as sodium, calcium, and potassium, and small organic molecules such as urea, sugars, and fatty acids that are dissolved in it. The role of my animal in agriculture and ecosystems. The smallmouth yellowfish is a hardy, opportunistic, and adaptable species that is widespread across its natural distribution. It is a secondary consumer that preys upon anything that will fit in its mouth. However, it is an important source of food for barbel and fish eagles. Agriculture. Angling is one of the most popular forms of recreation in South Africa, and illegal netting is taking place, which is affecting the livelihood of businesses that are dependent upon yellowfish to survive. There are also many informal settlements that require yellowfish as a vital source of protein. And threats to yellowfish include sewage and pollution, and several aggressive alien fish species that are taking over parts of their habitats, shown in the map above, such as the grass carp. Thank you.